So good evening. It's not really a good evening, is it? We've lost to Wolves. Pops is stuffing his face with pizza in celebration. He's loving life right now. He's loving João Moutinho's first ever goal at the Molineux. First ever goal. What a way to break your duck. What a screamer. The Arsenal narrative is that the ref is a clown. We've lost 4 straight games when Craig Paulson's been in charge. VAR is against us. Let's be real here. We probably didn't deserve to lose, but an accumulation of errors and circumstances came against us. And I'm not going to blame the manager tonight. Like, people think I'm just going to be, oh, yeah, you're Arteta out, so you're going to blame the manager. I ain't blaming the manager tonight. Yeah. The ref didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, the penalty, harsh as it was, if it's the other end, we're crying for a penalty. Let's be real. Yeah, the red card, it's the letter of the law. You ain't made, and I'll just see one in the Man United game as well, by the way. And the player, Bednarik, said that Martial told me it weren't a foul. By the way, they got slapped 9-0 Southampton. Man United fans must be loving life right now. But again, that was a harsh red card. But by the letter of the current law, it's a red. Yeah, it's harsh. But if it's the other way around and we don't get it, yeah, we're going to sit there and cry like babies. Oh, we didn't get it, VAR. Oh, my God, it's a meltdown. So you can't have it both ways. Listen, we were in full control of that game. Yeah, absolutely dominated Wolves in that first half. Yeah, totally played them off the park. They did absolutely nothing until Rob Holding decides to suck in for a ball, which then exposed David Luiz being out of position, which got Willian Jose clean through. And as harsh as it is, it's clumsy. It's not premeditated. It's, listen, going back 5-10 years ago, it ain't a penalty. Let's be real. But in modern football, i.e. 2021 football, it's a penalty and it's a red card. We just got to accept it and suck it in and drink it in. Right? If it's the other end and we don't get it, yeah, we're going to cry about it. Oh, how can you not give that? Oh, it's a disgrace. Oh, the refs, the VAR. Why are Arsenal always the victims? Look, at the end of the day, we battered them off the park in the first half. Yeah, and if Saka took his chance in the first 30 seconds, we'd be 1-0 up. Yeah. Saka has a goal disallowed. Yes, it was offside. Cool. You know, Pepe scores an unbelievable banger. Yeah, man literally made man do backstroke. Yeah, they were at Wolverhampton swimming baths, bruv. Yeah, Semedo, boy, my man's swimming, bruv. Yeah, we literally effed them up all that first half. And then one moment of lapse of concentration from Rob Holding and David Luiz, and bang, 1-1. Down to 10 men. And you can't blame David Luiz because he didn't deliberately try and wipe him out. But at the same time, the letter of the law, it is a red card and it is a penalty. And like I said, at the end of the day, I don't blame Luiz. I don't blame the manager for that. It is what it is. Yeah, but I said this to Pops, who's munching his pizza quietly, watching TV on mute, by the way, with the subtitles on, so I don't get copyright. Yeah, big up Pops. Yeah, but I said this, like, at the end of the day, if you're going to get a red card and you're going to get a penalty against you in a red card, the perfect time to get it is at halftime, because you have now got the whole 15-minute break to go in at halftime and set out a game plan for the second half. I didn't expect his game plan not to include Lacazette. Yeah, that's shocking for me. Shocking. To bring on Aubameyang when he's barely played recently, he's been away attending to his mother, who's been in hospital, etc., etc. He's been isolating, blah, blah, blah. To bring him on when he never wins a header, he can't hold the ball, he can't dribble, and you've taken off a guy who's in top form. Yeah, scored 2 goals in his last 3 appearances, scored an absolute worldie, one of the goals of the season so far. And like, you've brought him on when you needed work rate, you needed somebody to track back, which, by the way, Lacazette would have given us. which is something that Martinelli would have given us if you're going to take Pepe off. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not blaming the manager. I don't stick it on the manager. If we had gone in 1-0 at half-time, a half-time result for the manager would have been a 10. Simple as that. But at the same time, you got to question his half-time substitution. Lacazette shouldn't have come off for me. Like, I just don't get that. But at the same time, I don't really get it. Like, at the end of the day, you can't legislate for Moutinho scoring a 35-yard banger. I mean, what a finish. His first goal at Molineux since he's been there. He's been there, what, 3 years? Mad. Unbelievable. Big up Jordan for the donation as well. I understand the ruling, but surely that ruling is for circumstances where people drag man back, not accidental contact, penalty, yes, defo, not red. But they need to change the law. But as it stands, the law is a red. We've got to accept it, mate. Yeah? The laws are the laws. And big up to you, my guy. I know you show mad love on this channel. The laws are the laws. Break the law, get punished. I'm pissed off about it, but shit happens. Seen all of this before. Bruv, big up to you, Jez. I've just seen the highlights of all the games tonight, yeah? And I've just seen Bednarek get sent off in the Man United 9-0 game. They won 9-0. Wow. Ralph Hasenhüttl has been slapped 9-0 twice as manager, and I'd still take him at Arsenal. Mad. But yeah, it's like, you know, these laws are very fine-tuned. Like, Martial even told the centre-back, like, yo, it's not a red. You barely touched me. But it is what it is. The letter of the law says it's a red. It's a red. So we've got to accept it. Yeah, we've got to take it on the chin. That's not the reason we lost the game today, by the way. Yeah, we didn't lose the game because Luiz got sent off and because they got the penalty. We were dominant. Saka should have had that game buried in the first half. And I'm not blaming him. I like him. I think he's a sick footballer. The referee didn't do anything that he shouldn't have done apart from give a foul to against Pepe when he clearly won the ball. Other than that, like, come on, man. Seriously. Like, it's an easy excuse to give it the referees are against us. They ain't against us. Arsenal fans are the only fans on the planet who give a fuck who the referees are. But anyway, I'm digressing. Let's move on to Pandemic Pep's post-match press conference. And I gave Pep 8 out of 10, by the way. Pandemic Pep, 8 out of 10. I don't blame him for tonight's result. It's just a few errors that he done in terms of his two of his subs. It is what it is. I blame Leno more than I do him. But anyway, on the result, first off, I have to say I'm extremely proud of our team, the way we played, the way we dominated the first half. We should have been 3 or 4-0 up. Totally agree. We didn't do that, and we put ourselves in real difficult position after conceding a goal with a man down. If you want to talk about the decision, I've seen the replay 10 times in 5 angles. I'm sitting here with you guys and I cannot see any contact. Well, you need Specsavers, bruv, because it's blatant contact. And whether the decision was made based on his reputation, he goes, I don't want to think that. I ain't even reading the rest of that. That's a load of bollocks. And whether the moment changed the game, he said, of course it did. If you play with 10 men for 45 minutes in the Premier League without a central defender against this opposition, of course it changes the game. Well, we didn't play 45 minutes without a central defender. We played without a striker, mate. We were really animated at halftime because we wanted to win the game. The boys were so convinced about going out there and giving it a real go. We didn't concede any chances, but Moutinho scored a worldie. And listen, you just got to sit there and go, what a goal. And I see it before Chig and everyone on the watch-along see that I see it, because I came in from a cigarette break at halftime. The game had kicked off. It was on TV, and I was like, yo, I think you lot are going to win this game now. It depends on the subs. And as soon as I see Laka come on, I was just like, Laka come off. I was just like, wrong decision, mate. Wrong decision. Now, see the worldie. By the time I got upstairs, I was like, Chig, you got to see this goal, bruv. But it just leaves a bad taste, didn't it? He said Burn comes out and hits the ball with his hands. It's a second red card. We're down to 9. It's impossible to win the game. Exactly. He said whether he spoke to Leno about it. He said no, but I imagine he's made the decision in a split second. he needs to make the action. He reacted naturally to stop the ball. There's nothing you can do. So he ain't hung him out to dry like he did Pepe. Of course he won't, because he's the only decent goalkeeper we got. Our unbeaten Premier League run ends by red cards. He said the way we lost the game really hurts. It's painful. Have to take the positives as well. The way the team is evolving, played against this difficult opponent. It's difficult, which is really difficult to attack. The amount of chances we created to leave the ground with 0 points. We lost 2 important players. He was then asked about David Luiz accidentally making contact for the penalty. He said if there's any contact, it's William Jose with David. That's what I've seen, but I don't know if it's if they have a different angle where it could maybe be what you have. That's where the disappointment comes. Listen, at the end of the day, it's a penalty. If it's the other way around and we don't get it, he's going to cry that it ain't a penalty. Whether VAR let him down, he said it was a big decision, and they make and justify that they got it right. I will put my hands up and apologize. The only thing I'm seeing is that I'm still sitting here and I cannot see any contact. Bruv, Specsavers, bruv. Yeah, it's contact. How can he not see contact? He's shouting bollocks. Let's just have it real. Yeah, I'm fuming that we lost. I'm gutted that we lost because I don't feel like we deserve to lose. And I don't feel it was his fault that we lost either. It's just circumstances. Whether he can still take positives from the first half, he said, yeah. Play 3 days after the game we played against United and how demanding it was mentally and physically. The way we started the game straight away, the boys have trained. In the second half, they came out and wanted to play with 10 men. Spirit of the dressing room. Night, mate. And then with 9 players, I saw the players pushing to chase the keeper. It's incredible. I'm so proud of them. It's a shame we can't leave the ground with 3 points. He was then asked about Matt Ryan. He said he has a muscular issue. He hasn't been able to train. Hopefully we can get him back. Whether he plans to appeal Luiz's red card, he says, on my understanding here, I wouldn't say yes, let's go straight away because I think we have a big chance. But I don't know. I will speak to the legal and the club to make the best decision. And whether he could have played Tierney tonight, he said he wasn't close at all. In the next few days, he feels much better. Then he can come in and help the team. It's disappointing, man. It's proper disappointing. And it's so, like, I'm not even angry that we've lost. Like, it is what it is. Like, we lost the game because we lost the game. It was a culmination of the laws of the game sending David Luiz off. I don't think that he deliberately meant that. Of course he didn't. But if it's the other end, you've got to take it. Listen, you've got to look at it objectively, yeah? I sit here 2-3 times a day and I'll do these live streams. Yeah, I'm one of the least biased fans out there. It's a penalty. And it's a red card by the letter of the current laws. If it's the other way round and we do not get a penalty and we do not get anything against their centre-back, we're going to be sitting there screaming foul play. You can't have it both ways, man. Seriously, come on. Yeah, he's 7 yards out from goal. He's about to shoot. He's going to score unless Leno pulls off some unbelievable, spectacular save, which, let's be real, yeah, he's pulled off some mad ones. The guy's 7 yards out. He's going to lever that full pelt. It's going in the back of the net. Let's be real. I would have rather David Luiz slow down and him score and we take 11 against 11 at half time, 1 apiece. Yeah, but for me, once that happens, you've then got to make your subs right. And he didn't do that. Yeah, he took Lacazette off. 99 out of 100 managers would never sub the striker in that position. He subbed the striker. You can't do that. You can't do that. He then took off Pepe, who can carry the ball, will track back, will help the team, and can be a goal threat. He took him off for Aubameyang, who's barely featured in the last 4 or 5 games, whatever, yeah? Who can't dribble, can't win a header, can't get stuck in, can't skin a man. Movement 100 in the box, but you can't do anything outside the box in terms of trying to juke a man up. You can't do that. Pepe would do that. So them 2 substitutions were massive. And I feel we fucked it on them 2 substitutions. You then can't legislate for burnt Leno coming out of goal and trying to play volleyball. Like, come on, bruv. Seriously, you're taking the fucking piss. especially when we're down to 10 men. Yeah, at 10 men we have a chance. At 9 men, no chance. Big up Brandon. Make sure you subscribe to Brandon's channel as well. Brandon AFC TV. Arsenal are back. Isn't the first time Calamitous Luiz has cost us. It's an accident waiting to happen. New contract incoming. He has got a new contract incoming. But do you know what, Brandon? Tonight, I don't necessarily blame him. I don't blame him. Like, I blame the laws of the game. It is what, bruv, I'm not one to cry about referees. I'm not one to sit here and cry about rules and laws or whatever you want to call them with the game. But listen, that law is bullshit, bruv. Yeah, if he had given a penalty and kept him on the pitch with a yellow, cool. It's not a red. It's not a red. But by the letter of the law, it is a red. I've seen Bednack for Southampton get sent off tonight and put them down to 9 men. Yeah. Again, it's not a red, it's a yellow. But until the laws change, yeah, people can blame that referee all they fucking like. Yeah. Blame Rob Holding for getting sucked in. Yeah. And exposing David Luiz because he didn't know that he was out of position because he was further up the pitch than him. So Luiz gets pressed to the ball, which then meant Willian Jose had the run in on goal because he had the run on David Luiz. It's like I don't blame Arteta for this. I don't blame David Luiz. I blame Leno. Yeah, he knew what he was fucking doing. Yeah, but the laws of the game say that it's a red card and a penalty. So you got to go with it. At the end of the day, if it, like I said, I'm going to say it another time for all the cheap seats at the back. If that was the other end and we didn't get a penalty and they didn't get a red card for it, we'd be sitting here fucking bitching. Yeah, so let's not be hypocrites about it. Yeah, I'm not blaming the manager. I thought the manager got it spot on tonight. We were slapping them until they got that penalty. Yeah, they've then scored a fucking unbelievable goal. After that, they didn't exactly pepper us. But what can you do, man? Just got to wipe your mouth and go again. And now we've got Aston Villa away without Leno in goal. It's mad. It's mad. It's a red. Yeah, see, look, bro, this is really split as well, by the way. I've seen so many people saying it's not, but I've seen so many people saying it is. I've seen people saying there's no contact like the manager. But then when you get Hector Bellerin putting out tweets of him with his arms behind his back at full time and Connor Cody's spudding the ref, yeah, and he's just put the tweet out, just the picture of him staring at Connor Cody as he's spudding the ref. Like, what's your fucking point, mate? Maybe if you mark Neto fucking properly in the game, we might not have fucking lost in the first place, mate. Yeah, but again, he's now the PR merchant, isn't he? Yeah, and it's like, it's great PR. I quote tweeted it. I quote tweeted his tweet. I said, yo, great PR, lad. Yeah, because he's now playing up to the masses who are now sitting there blaming VAR, blaming the refs, blaming X, blaming Z, blaming Y. Yeah, it's bollocks. At the end of the day, we should have been out of sight by half time. We weren't. It is what it is with David Luiz. My man had 15 minutes at halftime to fucking rectify that. And he decided to take off the one player that I would never have took off in Lacazette. 99 out of 100 managers in world football would never have taken off the fucking main striker and left you with no striker. They would have took off the attacking midfielder, yeah, and left you with a striker on the pitch and hoped that your other two midfielders would be that creative spark to get the ball to the wingers, yeah, and feed it into Laka. Instead, he decides to take off Laka. Big mistake. He then decides to take off Pepe, who can carry the ball, dribble the ball, twist man up, score screamers, to bring on Aubameyang, who's barely played a game. Well, if you're going to do that substitution, bring on Martinelli, because Martinelli will give you it back the way as well, rather than forward. So them two decisions were massive. But like I said, if I'm scoring the manager, I've already done player ratings with Chig. I'm going to do the full player ratings again tomorrow on this channel. I've already scored the manager an 8. He took Thomas Partey off. He was one tackle away from a fucking second yellow. Yeah. It's just bollocks. It's bollocks. How we've lost that game is mad. Lee, do you see the same criticism against the refs in La Liga? Don't see any of the games, but was wondering if you see the same issue over in Spain. Bruv, people always cry about the referee. They'd always think their team have been done, bruv. They'd always think VAR this and VAR that, yeah? At the end of the day, that referee tonight made one poor decision. And that was when Pepe won the ball, yeah, and he gave a free kick. Other than that, he's got everything spot on tonight. I don't see what the issue is. But Arsenal fans are snowflakes, bruv. Yeah, they love to play the victim. Everyone's against us. Arsenal fans used to sit there and call Liverpool Victim FC, history merchants. But Arsenal fans have now become everything they've called Liverpool for the last God knows how long, because now we sit there going, oh, is yours gold? Is yours gold? Who gives a fuck? Like, real talk, who actually gives a fuck, bruv? Yeah? And we're now the ones that play the victim. At the end of the day, yeah, at the end of the day, by the letter of the law, it's a red. It's harsh. He didn't deliberately try and do it. But if it's the other end of the pitch and we do not get it, our fans will be going nuts. So you can't have it both ways. You can't have your cake and eat it, bruv. Look, at the end of the day, I'm fuming we've lost. I don't blame the manager we lost. I don't blame David Luiz. If anyone's getting the fucking blame tonight, it's Leno, because that guy should know better. Yeah, he's an experienced goalkeeper, and when we've got 10 men and they're not peppering us and we're still in the fucking game, man comes out thinking he's fucking playing volleyball. Fuck off. Yeah, seriously, fuck off. Yeah, embarrassing. Embarrassing. Big up the man's back. DJ Izzle back in the cup, bruv. I ain't seen you for time. Bruv, I don't blame him for playing David Luiz. Gabriel's been poor in the last 2 games I've seen him, and David Luiz has been all right. So I don't necessarily blame him. Listen, I ain't trying to back Arteta, but I'm just real with it, bruv. Yeah, if I want to slag the manager off, I'll fully sit here and slag him off. I don't blame the manager tonight, but I also don't blame VAR and the ref. It's just 3 or 4 instances in that game that have cost us tonight. One, the letter of the law has cost us because Rob Holding decided to suck in and expose his centre-back partner. Yes, he didn't decide to fucking foul him. He's hit him, but the guy was going to score. By the letter of the law, it's a red. You then have a decision. You've then took your fucking striker off. Why? You could have took Smith Rowe off. Any manager in world football takes off the attacking midfielder, not the striker. He decided to take the striker off. You then decide to take off Pepe for a guy who can't dribble. As much as I like Aubameyang, man can't dribble. He's probably slower than Pepe. He's not in good form at the moment, like Pepe is. So you decide to take Pepe off. 2 bad decisions. Yeah. You've then got Leno with us out of his hands. Yeah, the same as the David Luiz one. So there's 2 out of the 4. Yeah. He then makes the right decision taking Thomas Partey off because he was literally Rizzler paper away from a second yellow. He had 2 or 3 fouls that were on the edge when he was on a yellow. Right decision. So on the balance of it, it's not the manager's fault. He picked the right team. We fucking hammered them. Yeah, hammered them first half. They didn't exactly pepper us in the second half, did they? Let's be real. Luiz shouldn't have left his position to close down the Wolves player. Partey was there already. Him and Rob Holding, no communication, bruv. No communication. Big up to Thomas Partey season. Don't think it was a red. Bruv, it's not a red, but by the letter of the law, it is a red. Yeah, I don't think it's a red. It's harsh as fuck, but it's still a red. Big up to my boy Jack. He didn't touch him. He did touch him, bruv. He did touch him. The guy pulls his leg back and Luiz's knee wipes his foot out, bruv. Come on. You're better than that, bruv. I like you, but come on, man. Yeah, by the letter of the law, they got it right. It's a penalty and a red card. It's harsh, but if it's down the other end, you'll be sitting there screaming VAR and the refs are against us. Come on, Jack. You're better than that, bruv. I like you, man, but seriously. And this is why I'm not fuming with Arteta. This is why I'm not fuming with certain players on the pitch. Yeah, Cedric was shit tonight. Yeah, there was other players that were shit tonight. That's why I'm not fuming. That's why I'm more chilled with it, because do you know what? It weren't the manager tonight. Yeah, he picked the team. Yes, he picked the players, but you can't legislate for Moutinho slapping a 35-yard fucking screamer. Come on. No keeper in the world saves that shot. It's a madness. Yeah, and it is what it is. Our season's done. Well, we swerved the FA Cup for this. Leah's lit. Nah, bruv, we've still got the Stella Artois, the Uri Gellers, the Nelson Mandelas. Still got about 15 of them in the fridge, bruv. They're on ice. But there we go. It is what it is. It is what it is. Keep slapping the likes up. Man said we're snowflakes. You think that's a red? No, if you listen to what I'm saying, I'll say it again, Zach. Yeah, I don't think it's a red, but by the letter of the law, it is a red. And if that happened down the opposite end and it wasn't given as a red, you would be sitting there going, "Oh, fucking VAR, the refs, the refs." So come on, man. Let's have a little bit of fucking, like, let's get on with it, bruv. Yeah, I'm the least biased Arsenal fan I know. Yeah. I'm fuming we've lost. We didn't deserve to lose. The manager made a good call in bringing Thomas Partey off, but he fucked up taking Lacazette off. It's not a red card, but by the letter of the law, it is. So I ain't going to cry about it because I ain't a bitch. David Luiz and Holding should have communicated better and they wouldn't have been in that position anyway. We fucking slapped them in the first half. Second half, they never slapped us. So on the balance of 90 minutes, we still should have won. And then guess what? Goalkeeper comes out trying to play volleyball. Come on, bruv. Yeah. Has anyone heard me cry about the manager yet? Like, because like I swear some of you man are bored, bruv. Really. Got a tough run of fixtures. Do you worry this defeat will have an effect in the next fixtures in terms of confidence? Possibly, because listen, we're going to be out without Louise. Big up to you, Brandon. Make sure you subscribe to Brandon's channel as well. We're going to be out without Louise and without Leno. And we're playing Aston Villa away. By the time we finish that game, we've then got Leeds United at home, which I think they'll both be back for. And then we've got Benfica, and then we've got Man City. Then we've got Benfica again, then we've got Leicester City. Tough fucking run, man. Tough run. So, yeah, possibly it could do. And listen, Lacaz's been good recently. I'm shocked he subbed him. Shocked he subbed him. I'm going to do a few more questions and I'm going. Big up Tawanda Jamaba. I've butchered your name. I probably ain't. I don't know, bro. Big up to you, my guy. Lee, I support you, bro. But that's some corruption. If that happens 10 times, like 9 out of 10, it's still not a foul. I'm so hurt. Bro, this is the thing. If you go and watch the Man United highlights tonight against Southampton, exactly the same shit, different circumstance, yeah? Bednarek, Martial's gone across him. Bednarek, Martial's arced his back, thinking, rah, contact's coming. Literally skimmed him. Yeah, Martial even told the fucking defender. They played the clip on BT Sport earlier. Yeah, and Martial said, yo, you never touched me. Yeah, it was like millimeters he touched. Letter of the law, bruv. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and cry about it, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse. Listen, we should have been 3 or 4-0 up at half time. The manager even said that himself in his press conference. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, the manager has clearly come out and said we should have been 3 or 4-0 up. And he's right. Yeah, and fair play. Listen, I don't rate him. I don't think he's a good manager. I don't want him at the football club. Yeah, but some of the stuff this guy said, yeah, he's spot on. But people will use any excuse. And I'm not saying you in particular, bruv, because I know you're probably not. But listen, if it's the other way round, we're crying foul play if he don't get given red card. So there you go. Big up Championship Boxing, bruv. I'm being fair because this is how I am all the time, bruv. When I think something's bad, I'll say it's bad. When I think something's good, I'll say it's good. When I think something's a bit, I'll say it's, because that's how I am. I ain't playing up to no crowd. I couldn't give a fuck, bruv. Yeah, it's my opinion. I'm going to say what I think, yeah? When he does good, this manager, I'll give him props. And I said this on Chig's player ratings. If we had gone in 1-0 up and they hadn't have had the penalty, he would have got a 10 out of 10 at half time because he had his tactics spot on. We absolutely fucking duppied them in that first half, bruv. Yeah? Can't legislate David Luiz doing nothing and just running and it being a penalty. You can't legislate that. Yeah, but by the letter of the law, it's a penalty and a red. Simple. Did you see the article in The Sun about Flex? No, I haven't seen that, bro. Big up Flex. Big up to you as well, Faizan. I didn't see it. I'm like Wenger, bro. I didn't see it. I'm doing 3 more comments and I'm going. Big up Canada Soccer. Refs are inconsistent. Aspie didn't get sent off for pulling back ABBA in the cup final. Yeah, but that's different laws, different season. That's a different season, bruv. The laws have changed and updated again. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like every season they change shit. I thought that because Leno got a straight red card, that he was out for 3 games. He ain't, because it ain't violent conduct, so he's out for 1. It's like, they're so confusing, these laws. You know what I'm saying? It's mad. Who do you think was at fault for the first goal conceded? Probably Holding and Louise. Yeah, because there was no communication. Louise is further up the pitch pressing when Partey was there. Holding sucked into the ball, didn't know that Louise had pressed up, which left Willie and Jose to go clean through. Communication issue, bruv. Yeah, so both of them. Big up to Alex Kirk. We're getting touched in the next few games, bruv. Aston Villa away is not an easy one. I can't lie. It's not easy. And big up to all you guys that have donated. Big up to everyone who subscribed. Make sure you slap a like on the video as well. Is it a free match ban? No, it's not for neither of them. Yeah, because it wasn't violent conduct. So it's a 1-match ban for both. I thought it was a free match for both, but it ain't. It's a 1 match. But yeah, listen, let's see who's live. Would you claim corruption? No, because I'm not biased, bruv. Yeah, I look at football objectively and I just sit there and I think, do you know what? People are crying about fucking like, oh, the refs are against us. This person, no. Listen, by the letter of the law, they got everything right tonight. Apart from the Pepe foul that they gave, which wasn't a foul because he won the ball. But listen, I'm going to wrap this up. Rants is live right now. 9-0 demolition. He's got Saeed and Statman Baines and a few other on his channel. Go and spam my man's chat and say, yo, Rat Army sent me, Lee Gunner sent me, Rat Army is assembled and all that bollocks. And I'll be back again with player ratings tomorrow. Like I said, you already know Arteta's getting an 8 out of 10. I don't blame Arteta tonight. Shock horror. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to clip it and put it out myself tomorrow. So don't worry about that, because no fucker will clip Lee being positive, will they? Which I've pretty much been all through the fucking evening. But no cunt cares about that, do they? But there we go. And we'll leave on that note. R.I.P. Sir Tom Moore. Captain Sir Tom Moore. A real hero. Proper hero. Man lived to 100 years old, you know. So big up to him. And he had a sick life, bruv. He's seen it all. And yeah, he's even seen Tottenham win the league. But yeah, go and spam Rance's chat and say Lee Gunner sent me. And I'll be back again tomorrow. We're out of here, regardless of the result.